The 1-2 San Francisco 49ers traveled to Glendale, Arizona to face the 1-2 Arizona Cardinals. And this game was an offensive shootout, as both teams were just incredible on offense, while both defenses looking sloppy. But before the game, there was some big news involving John Brown, as he would get a 4-year contract extension for around $24 million. So now, onto the game, as Brian Hoyer will find his receiver for a gain of 26. As in this game, Brian Hoyer probably had the best game of his career, to be honest. So Hoyer will find Vance McDonald, who will be rocked out of bounds at the 2-yard line, but it was a big gain. Now 3rd and goal, Hoyer drops back, throws the flat to Carlos Hyde, and he runs around players for a touchdown. So it is 7-0 to start out the game. Now Palmer hands this one off to Kerwin Williams, who is the 3rd-string running back, who will break free on the 30 to the 20 to the 10, touchdown. As Kerwin Williams has stepped up big after David Johnson and Chris Johnson both being injured, but they will both be back for next week when we travel to Philadelphia, as Brian Hoyer gets a rush of about 6. Now 2nd and 4. Hands this one off to Hyde for another rushing for another touchdown for Carlos Hyde. So it is 14-7. Now the Cardinals play action. Palmer will underthrow this one, as that is picked up by Witherspoon, as that will be the first interception of the game. Now Hoyer drops back, looking, he's got plenty of time, scrambles right, and he'll throw this one to Marquise Godwin. What a great pass. You don't really see this from Brian Hoyer, but he finds Godwin again for the touchdown, but there is an injury. And luckily it is not serious, but the 2nd-year pro out of Ole Miss, Robert Nkemdiche, is out for the game, but he will not miss any other games. So that'll be a blow for this game only, as John Brown, the new money man, gets a big gain, proving that his contract is worthy. Now Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald for the huge gain of about 30. So now it is 1st and 10 on the 49ers 38. As the play action, Palmer will find John Brown again, who will score. As I feel like he is motivated after he just got his contract extension, and Hoyer will find his tight end Kittle for a touchdown, and that flag would be roughing the passer, and obviously the 49ers would decline it. So it is now 28-14, and it's the start of the 2nd quarter, as Larry Fitzgerald gets a gain of about 20. So now Larry Fitzgerald proving himself as another great receiver. Now Palmer will find him again, who he's just on fire these few games. Gain of 18. Now Palmer will allow this one up to John Brown, and that is a great interception by Jimmy Ward. Just tiptoes in, but the 49ers would punt for once. And then John Brown makes a great catch. This man is on fire after his new contract. Now Palmer will throw a dot to Eddie Royal. That was a great pass, and just barely gets it inbounds away from the defenders, but on a QB dive, he misses it, but the Cardinals would go for it, and just gets sacked right before he throws the pass, so the Cardinals don't get any points. Now, in the 2nd half, Palmer will find John Brown for a gain, Larry Fitzgerald for a gain of 15, or about 15. Now Carson Palmer drops back, and he'll squeak a pass in to Troy Nicholas. Now the handoff to Kerwin Williams, and he's brought down for a gain of 8. Now it will be 3rd and goal later on, and Carson Palmer has John Brown for the touchdown. Now Hoyer will hand this one off to Hyde after a fake pass, and there is an injury, but this will be on Deon Buchanan, who is also out for the game. So the Cardinals just keep on getting depleted, but luckily Deon Buchanan would only be out for this game as well as Robert NicholasDNC. And now Larry Fitzgerald just says to everyone, John Brown's my guy, but I'm the wide receiver number 1. He didn't actually say that. I'm just saying that for my commentary. Okay, now Palmer just throws a horrible pass on 3rd and goal, so we would kick a field goal. And then after a magnificent punt by the 49ers that put us on the 1-yard line, we would give up a safety. So now we're down by 6, and now Godwin again. Garcon. Sorry, I thought it was Godwin. It's Garcon. But now Hoyer will find Wilson for a gain of 15. And now 1st and goal, they hand off to Carlos Hyde, and he runs through defenders for a touchdown. Now people might think, oh, this game's over. There's not much time left. But the Cardinals are still going to put up a fight with 5 minutes left. And the 2-point conversion is going to be completed. He was wide open. So the Cardinals are down by 2 touchdowns. Now, 1st and 10. We'll find Kerwin Williams on the running back screen, who breaks a few tackles, and he's finally brought down for a gain of about 20. Now Palmer will find Larry Fitzgerald again, who breaks a tackle, and he's brought down at the 40. Now Palmer drops back. Scanning. And he's going to throw this one deep to Fitzgerald, who makes the catch. Man, Fitzgerald and John Brown are both on fire. Now Carlos Hyde with the ball will be stopped, but the Cardinals would use all their timeouts, so they just need to score with no timeouts in a minute and a half as Palmer finds Eddie Royal for the game. Now, 2nd and 10. Palmer, play action, rolls right, and he'll throw this one to a wide open Eddie Royal, who is breaking 3 to the 5, and he scores. This game is tied. The Cardinals have come back. Now, the 49ers would struggle, so they would just run the clock out. And in overtime, the 49ers win the toss, and they would elect to receive. So, the Cardinals have to make something that they haven't really done the whole game, and that is to play defense. So now 1st and 10, Hoyer will drop back, and he throws a perfect pass to Pierre Garcon. That was just probably his best throw of the game. Now 3rd and 5, Hoyer will find Carlos Hyde on the flat, and he's brought down for a gain of 7 with a new set of downs. Now Hoyer with Hyde in the backfield. He will play action. Hoyer finds Garcon, who makes a diving catch. Brought down, or not brought down, but he's down at the 10 for a gain of 21. Now on 2nd and 1, Hyde will run around trouble and score, and that would be it, as the 49ers would win this game on a game-winning touchdown, as both teams were outstanding on offense. Man, the Cardinals really need Chandler Jones back. Luckily, their 2 defensive players who got injured, NicholasDNC and Buchanan, are both going to play next game, but the Cardinals end up losing this one in a thriller, 38-44, here in Glendale, Arizona.